Test number 5, question 1. Now this isn't obvious, I think, until you've seen one of these before. Sandra and Abdul earn £300 between them per day. Sandra earns £25 more than Abdul. How much does Sandra earn per day? So start off by finding out the halfway point as if they were both earning the same. So 300 divided by 2 is 150. Now, in order to create a £25 difference, we're going to have to add half of this onto one and take half off the other. So we need to know what half of 25 is. Well, that's £12.50. So Sandra, who earns more, you have to add 12.5 onto hers, and at the same time take 12.5 off Abdul's. That generates the £25 difference. So how much does Sandra earn per day? Well, she earns the greater amount, the 150. Add 12.5, which is £162.50, while in part B, Abdul earns the 150, take away 12.5, £137.50, and you can see now that there's a £25 difference between the two. I don't think that's easy until you've seen one of those before. Now, for part C, Sandra spends a quarter of their combined earnings, while Abdul spends 30% of it. So how much did Sandra spend? So she spends a quarter of what they earn together, the 300. So how do you work out quarter of 300? You do 300 divided by 4. So over here, using the bus shelter, 4s into 3 doesn't go, so you've got to look at 4s into 30. 7 4s are 28, carry 2. 4 5s are 20, so 75. So a quarter of 300 is £75. Now how much does Abdul spend? He spends 30% of it, so we need 30% of the 300. Well, as always with percentages, start off by working out 10%. Well, 10% is a tenth of 300, which is 30. 30% is 3 times as much as 10%, so 3 lots of 30, which is £90. So how much was left over? Well, Sandra spent 75, Abdul spent 90, so add those two together to get 165. How much is left over when you take that off the 300 they had to start with? So we do 300 take away 165, which is £135.